Okay, students, today I am going to explain chapter 8, Fire, Friend and Foe. Foe means enemy. So as we all know that fire can be both dangerous and it can be useful also. So now I am going to explain the first para. In this first para, the writer he talks about the time when that early man he didn't know about the fire, but he must have seen the damage it could cause. So that early man has witnessed the damage caused by it. That damage was caused through sometimes because of lightning and sometimes because of volcanic eruptions. He must have watched lightning and volcanoes long before he began to use fire himself. So since he didn't know what was causing such damage, so he was afraid of fire, which was very powerful at the same time dangerous also. So that early man he was frightened of fire. So fire may have puzzled means confused. So fire had confused the early man, but nowadays we humans we know that what fire is, and we know that fire is actually a chemical reaction. Oxygen gas is combined with carbon and hydrogen in a fuel, and energy is released in form of heat and light, which we call fire. Then the writer talks about the three things which are needed to make fire. They are fuel, oxygen and heat. Wood, coal, cooking gas and petrol are some examples of fuel. So here writer gives examples of fuel also which are needed to make fire. Second thing is oxygen. Oxygen comes from the air, and that is why when you blow on smoldering paper, smoldering means a paper which burnt without flame, it often bursts into flame. Third thing which is required to make fire is heat. So fuel and oxygen, they themselves alone cannot make fire, or else a newspaper or a stick lying in the open would catch fire on its own. So we need fuel, oxygen and heat, all three things to make fire.